Hello, beautiful soul. So, today's talk is about asking the question. So, in my book, The Frequency of Life, I have on page 45. This is what's there. Some questions may beg to be answered, but some questions can be left open to contemplate. Maybe you are not the one that needs to answer them. The answer may come organically. So, in saying that, there are many ways to get that answer. And when, like, our society kind of tells us that we have to have the answer, first of all. And when we do that, when we have the answer to these questions, like even when we were kids, right? Like, what are we going to be when we grow up? And we kind of need that answer, and we need to show up for the answer. And then once we have the answer, then take that road and go. But what if, like, and we're finding out this more in our society today, we don't have as, like, steady jobs, like in the matter of we may have a few jobs in our lifetime instead of just that one perfect job. And this begs the question to, like, leave that open, like not answer the question, right? Like to be like, I wonder what I'm going to be when I grow up, kind of thing. And as we live through our lives, then we get more answers, but maybe they're not the one, right? Maybe we just need to have the answer for right now, and then be open to the possibilities of, later having more answers, and not knowing that answer drives me insane sometimes, right? Like we constantly are like, but what is my next step? Like, what is that next thing that I am supposed to do, or like this, right? We get a little bit in our heads about that. So I had written some things here. Like, what can we receive from the universe? That, because the universe always has our back. The universe is always there for us. It answers us in many ways, right? When we say, oh, darn, I'm out of money. And then the universe says, oh, well, you like that? Okay, I'll give you more of that. And that's what the universe does. And when we concentrate on that negative aspect, right, of not having money, or of, not having a partner, or of not being rich, whatever the question or the statement is that we put out there, the universe says back, oh, yes, I got you, because it doesn't hear the nots. And when we can, so that's another kind of way that we can put the question out, or put those things out into the universe, that, oh, I wonder what, like, having lots of money would look like, and just leave it like that. And maybe once in a while you'll get, like, a glimpse of what that looks like. And then, in a month, a year, a week, you'll all of a sudden be like, hey, look at all this money. And that would be cool. But the other part is when we are stuck, right? When we are stuck in that, just kind of that grossness of feeling like we need the answer and we don't have it. What can we do? And there's really the two things that we can do. We have that choice of like putting that question out into the world, like just ask questions. Ask the question about like whatever it is, right? Like this morning I've been had this song going on in my head, and it's about being the monster. And I just feel like when we and a lot of times we get afraid of being the monster. And I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but yeah, like I feel like when we kind of ask questions about that, what is, like, what is that, or whatever. And the kind of answer that I started writing about was our inner voice. Sometimes our inner voice is that monster. When we look inside, we kind of see that, like, first of all, when we're not listening to ourselves, right? Our inner voice kind of goes, hey, look at me, come on. And then we're like, oh, what the heck? What's going on? And that might be in the, in regards to like our body hurting, or it might be in regards to our mind being just like full of stuff and we can't figure it out. And this is when that inner child kind of becomes that monster. And yeah, that is kind of, we can give ourselves heck because we're always, told that, the monsters aren't real, right? But then, we see monsters in our society or whatever, that sort of thing. But then we also see it, like when we can feel the monster in us, then we can actually, and what does that monster need? That monster needs to be heard. And then when we become the monster, when we become like maybe that screaming, raging person that can't take any more emotional shit or feels that emotional overreaction, then that is that monster, right? That's the monster saying, hey, listen to me in here. And then when we are able to listen to that monster and know what they really want, because they really want love. They really want that. They want peace and to be heard, right? Because when we're partners with that little monster inside, when we're able to connect to that, then all of these questions that keep swirling, and those answers that we need may become clearer. So I hope you guys are able to quiet the monster inside and able to give her love or him love, and just listen to your heart. All right. Sending you love. Have a good day.